Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today, Blind Fight Friday. So what do we do for Blind Fight Friday? Blind Fight Friday, Mike picks two samples out of our sample pool collection that we have together, and we just put whiskey head to head and see which one comes out at better. Some of these are old ones that have been in there forever. Some of these are brand new that I had concocted and put in there. Some of these are something that you guys may have made a suggestion. If that's the case, you're going to see your name rolled soon. Ooh, mine's pretty dark, actually.
They're both pretty dark.
And we have a
Thus
little
the big
bit
smile.
we have a little bit of everything in here. Some of these might have been in there, which I don't think this might be the case. Since we started the channel a handful of years ago, where we used to play a different game, and I just paired them up and done. We still have some in there like that, though. So, and those with that question, his goes to my glass one, mine goes to his glass two. So we are drinking the same thing at the same time. You will know exactly what we're drinking because you would have seen the thumbnail, or you're going to see the B-roll in a minute once I start drinking. We, on the other hand, have no clue.
No clue.
We will try to guess, and we'll make buffoons of ourselves usually, but it is fun to do it this way because we've had some in the past where, you know, when we knew what the bottles were, we did it one way, and then when you don't have a clue what they are, you give it a total different way. Right. So this is not a bad nose on glass one.
It's not actually.
Not 100% sure what I'm smelling, but
it's nothing standing out.
No. I will say I was just thinking this. I should put a rum one in here just to throw us off one day. We got a couple of rums over there, I think.
Did you get a little mid nut in this one?
No, there is no nut. The only nut is the one drinking it. That's
Okie
This is a 100% of rye whiskey. I got the apricot in the front, and I got the little cooling sensation in the middle. But when I say 100%, probably 30%. I'm just making myself sound better. That was what my guess is, though. I think I get the apricot in the front of this one, and I thought I got
light fruit nose.
I thought I got the cooling sensation in the middle.
I don't think we're heavy proof. You might be right on the rye.
I agree with that. I think we're hovering around bottle and bond, to be honest with you. I do. I think I got the apricot in the front. Like, I don't think
when you swish it, you do get a pretty good sparkle to it.
But I'm not sure if that's. I took a little baby sip. We'll figure out better when we go. But I was thinking maybe around 100.
I don't even know if it is 100.
It drank soft as soap.
Yeah. It's not
I agree with that.
It really didn't settle. But I was trying to think of one that was lowered. But we did do a few.
I don't know. We had a lot of rye last year. We haven't done a lot of rye this year, actually. We had a lot of rye last year. That's why I ended up doing the best of the rye.
Didn't we do a Sunday with rye just recently?
Yeah, we did. Okay. Yeah, but those were just okay ryes, though. There's none that I would say would be top 10.
No, but I'm thinking was that hundreds?
Those were a battle. I think they were hundreds. No, they were hundreds because I have a battle coming out that I want to do that are like 108 and up. These are two ryes, I think. I'm going with rye.
I'm getting a little mint in this one.
But with the apricot in the front, though, whatever these are, I could see one of these being the old pepper because I remember that one having. It might even be the one I just drank. I remember that one having the apricot in the front, like it's a really fruity apricot or nectarine or peach, whichever one of them you want to do, and then it comes with that little cooling sensation, aka /mint that you get in some of it. But I think one of these might even be that. I'm trying to think what else I would have put, but it doesn't really matter. We just got to figure it out.
Was that a bottle and bond?
That was a bottle and bond. I just recently.
That's on a strip.
Yes, yeah, I just recently killed that one. The last regret yesterday.
There's definitely more mint in this one.
I'll go with that. I can see that. I can see that.
But I don't know which one I really like better.
I got to be honest with you. I am actually loving both of these.
They're pretty close.
They are very close because you really do get that. We can knick-knack now. You get that apricot fruit in the front. I will agree. I think, too, brings a little bit more of a mint than a cooling sensation, but I can't say I don't love that because you get the fruit first, then the mint, and then a little oak at the end. You know what I mean? It's a little
one's
more.
a sweeter nose. Two's a fruitier nose.
I will agree with that also.
Then obviously, my nose must be working.
One off the nose, I would actually think it's a bourbon because it's
pretty-
giving me that caramel-esque smell.
It
off
is
the
pretty
nose.
close on that. Correct.
Yeah.
Very caramel-esque.
Mm-hmm. That drink's uber refined though. There is 0 elbows in that one. That drink's soft as silk.
I got a better sip out of that one, so it did kick in. I'm more convinced now that that's closer to 100 or it is 100. That one definitely. I don't know if that's soft as silk. I took a pretty good sip, maybe, and it's still sitting in my throat. So,
man, I thought that was easy as pie. That just went right down.
what goes right down?
These are two. These are, in my personal opinion, which is the only one that really matters. We no, no, I'm just kidding.
And that's how he walks through life.
That's it. You got to convince yourself that you're the number one. That's all there is to it.
Number one, all right.
Yeah, just pick a finger. These are two very good tasting whiskeys. Like when you didn't like any part of the rye, but I think there's such a complexity compared to some of the things we've done. You know what I mean? Recent that brings a little bit more to the table. I'm having a hard time. I'm almost getting on the nose. I'm almost getting that little bit of that rye grain smell that I've gotten before. Could this? Ooh, that might be that. Did I put in? What was the one that I got the rye grain smell? It was the MGP one, the Rossville 6-year one. Had a little bit of that grain that I ended up really liking, but it doesn't really bring out a lot of the mint. It brings that cooling sensation. We don't have to guess bottles. I'm just trying to go.
I'm not even in the guessing bottle game.
I just drank this last night. That's why, if it is that Rossville one, I just drank a bunch of it last night.
I was gonna say, that one is friggin' pretty good if you're pulling
that one right there. That one right there. It's a 6-year one, and I think I'm getting a little bit of that against the.
I don't even think I have a rye at the house.
Against the old Pepper. You say that all the time. I thought I bought you one, but
if I did, I probably didn't even crack it. I'm leaning towards one. I like a little bit better, I think.
All right, I'm gonna do it real quick because I was trying to guess bottles and I forgot that's not even a show. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm trying to keep you on track.
Mm-hmm.
You look at them now. You got them all screwed up.
That's what we used to do for that. We used to try to guess. We'd get points and we'd play the whole game. Man, I like both of these a lot. I really do. I don't know if I don't like that little fruity mint that comes off of this one.
Mm-hmm. It's a fruity nose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's a fruity
like
palate
that.
too.
It is that.
It comes
I just
off
like the sweetness in the beginning of one, and it's not as minty. Not that like I said, not that two's crazy mint. I just get it. Side by side, I'm preferring one.
You know what? I kind of think I like the little grainy aspect where it's giving almost
one?
like on one. Yeah, I do like two a lot, but I think it's just it. You get that too because the mint, as you like to call it, a cooling sensation almost takes over the oakiness. Where I think I get a little bit more of a caramel-esque. You get the fruit, you get that little caramel-esque, and you get a little oaky with a hint of there's a little explosion.
It's closer to it. Actually is closer to a bourbon.
These are both very good. I'll be curious to see which one's more expensive, but I'm going to lean a little bit towards one because I just think it's bringing a little bit more complexity. But I agree. I take either one.
You
of these
numbers,
two.
right?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we got that commercial. 444 guy.
Oh, 444, 443.
444 guy. I knew we weren't in pre-shelf land.
No, I just recently put this in. So, all right, there you go. So you have 444 and I have 443. This goes to show you either I had way too many drinks or when it comes in. But this is the loser today is 443. Let me just double check, which is the Old Pepper Bottle and Bond Rye at 100 proof. We got it for $54.99. And I wanted to see, I put it in against the Still Austin Rye which is 99.6 proof, and we got that for $47.99.
Oh.
And every time we put this Still Austin Rye in, it has just been winning and winning.
I was gonna say, Still Austin lately has been right up there.
Yeah.
And we didn't
I just put
jump
this in.
on that in the beginning.
No,
We liked it, but it wasn't like exceptional. But lately in the blinds and in the Sunday Fun Days, it's done
but we
quite
couldn't
well.
get it then either.
Well-
So now it's finally made it to Massachusetts. But I put this in figuring this would be months from now, and will it come back? Because there was only a little bit left of the old Old Pepper one. So I said I want to put it in against the Still Austin because every time we do it, and that's exactly what I just said, it brings a nice oaky presence. The problem with the Still Austin one is it's not even it was less expensive than the Old Pepper, but I really wanted to see.
It just still baffles me too. 444, well, 446
Is where that's the last one I put in, and you picked it.
This is second to the last. So
I
this is
literally
like-
put this in last week. Just because, like, yeah, and there's 80 pairs here, and we move the boxes in different spots. And
Yeah, 'cause
I don't ever,
sometimes I take them out, he takes them out. It doesn't
but I
matter.
never
We
put them
back.
in the same spot. I always move it somewhere else. Yet you seem to pick out ones that we just put in. But
It
hey,
is funny.
there you go. This is a great blind review. I won't have both bottles because we
I was
did
actually
the other
hoping
weekend, but
one of these days we'd get one pre-shelves when we were back over there. And
there's one in there that
I
came
know,
from the front
I
page.
know. It's just
yeah.
I don't know. For
It'll
whatever
cut-
reason, it doesn't
No,
magnet. I don't have a magnet to it.
No, it works. But these are two good ryes.
Yep.
Sub $55, and that's the one good thing about it. If you do find them,
And they were
you
both
like,
around 100, so we
Yeah,
were
yeah.
pretty close there.
yep. So
I actually thought one was hotter, but it's not.
no, it's actually less, but
By a
'cause
little,
it
but-
carries a little bit better viscosity and a little
And-
oakier finish at the end too.
Yeah.
So, but there you go. That's Blind Fight Friday. If you want to see a future Blind Fight Friday, by all means, leave a comment down below, and I'll write them down. And the way Mike picks them, it'll come out next week because that seems to be the way we've been doing it lately. So
It
there
is
you
a
go.
coincidence.
That's our review. That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.